If you're a person like how I used to be so concerned with people liking me until I realized this one thing. Peace, family, peace, peace, peace. I hope you guys are having such an amazing day or night. If not, do understand and get that your day and night is going to, or night is going to get better once your perception gets better. My name is Deena Bryan. I do these inspirational videos, okay? So we can shift our mindset, change our perception. And today's video is about why people may not like you, okay? Now, during my early days, okay, my younger days, my heydays, what I realized was, honey, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, there's going to be people that just don't like you, okay? And you have to be okay with that. But what I realized most importantly was, it doesn't matter if they don't like you. Do you like yourself? Ooh, child, okay? All right? Because let me tell you something. When you like yourself and when you love yourself, you're not focused on the few that may not like you. Or in some cases, it may be many that don't like you. You're not focused on them, okay? You are focused on loving yourself, respecting yourself, valuing yourself, having boundaries for yourself. You are focused on those things, okay? But some of the reasons why people don't like you is because of this. If you are a person that have boundaries, people will not like you, okay? Now, if you are a yes person, they will love you. And I say love you kind of loosely because they will love you because it works for them, for their benefits, because you always saying yes. But then the moment you start saying no, honey, they will resent you, okay? They will talk about you because you are now stepping into your power. You are now saying, I'm not doing this no more, okay? I'm no longer going against myself, all right? Another reason why people may not like you is because you are unique, okay? You are stepping into your power. You are unique. You're not doing what everybody else is doing. You're not doing what the Walking Dead is doing. You're not doing what the sheep is doing, okay? And when you're not doing what everybody else is doing, people may start saying stuff like this. Who do she think she is? You know, what makes her think that she's better than us? You know, you hear all this, you know, this chatter, okay? And the reason being because you are showing them up as the frauds as they are. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean when I say you are showing them up as the frauds that they are? Okay. So one, you are walking more confident, okay, because you know who you are, and honey, still getting to know who you are, okay, that's one. But two, you showing them that they don't have to continuously live a life that they have been programmed to live, all right? And some people don't like that. I remember when I first started this journey, okay, and the journey been going on for many years, right? But when I had my spiritual awakening, and I remember some people would say to me, like, how did I change so quickly, right? Or they would ask questions like, you know, they would say things, you never was a bad person, but how did you go from there to there? Well, I made the decision. I made a choice, okay? Sometimes we have to understand that people are not going to like us because some people feel like they are victims. Some people look at their lives and feel like, oh, poor me. Or in some cases, they may feel like it only rains on them. But one of the things that I know to be true is this. There's no one that's out to get you. When it rains on all of us, okay? It's just some who may get wet and may understand that I don't have to keep walking in that rain. I could at some point put an umbrella up, okay? The next thing is why people may not like you is because of jealousy, okay? Now, you may be one of those people. I know my sister, okay, my sister Melissa, my ace one. Okay, we've been through so much together. And I remember my sister, she had this homegirl, okay? And this homegirl of hers had another friend. And that other friend didn't like my sister, okay? And my sister didn't even know the homegirl like that. You know, they just had a mutual friend, but my sister didn't know the homegirl like that. And one of the things my sister had said to me was this. She called me one day and she said, you know, I don't know why, let's say the girl name is Tanya. I don't know why Tanya friend don't like me. Tanya friend is a school teacher. She got a brand new Lexus. She, you know, she doing so good. She's married. And I said, just because she has all those things, that does not mean that she is happy. Some people may not like your spirit. Some people may not like your energy. They may not like that you are optimistic. Okay? If somebody is a pessimist, they may not like that you bringing your jolly self around all the time and looking at the glass half full. Okay? While they looking at the glass half empty. They not gonna like that necessarily. You've been thinking that the saying misery loves company, that wasn't a real saying. No, honey, that is a legitimate saying. Okay? A legit saying. Okay? Misery loves company. If somebody is miserable, they're not going to like somebody who has a happy, lucky, uplifting spirit. They just not going to like those things. Also, what I come to realize in my own experience, having things, okay, it does not equate to happiness, okay, because along my journey in my early 20s, okay, I will accumulate a bunch of things, even my teenage years, a bunch of things, right? Name brand things, whatever, perfume, pocketbook, just a bunch of things, okay? But those things did not equate to happiness. So you looking at somebody and you saying, oh, they have a car, they have a brand new car, they have a Lexus, they have, you know, they working, they have they're a teacher, they making so much money. Just because you have those things, that does not mean that you are going to be happy. Okay? Oftentimes, a lot of it is we have been programmed to look for things from the outside, okay, externally, as opposed of looking or going within, okay? So oftentimes that may look like, well, I'm going to get all these things, I'm going to accumulate all this stuff, and then I'm going to be happy. But one thing that you have to realize, whatever you have going on the inside, it reflects on the outside. So that person that, you know, you come around or you be around or, you know, family gatherings, and that person just seems like they just can't stand you. Okay, they just don't, honey, they just hate your presence when you come in a room. They just don't like you. And you there like, I don't understand why they don't like me. You know, I never did anything to them. Honey, they don't like you. Another point is because they don't like themselves. Because they don't like themselves. I remember hearing Missy Yana Van Zandt say this. She said, if someone can, or if you can name all the traits that you don't like about your aunt or your mama, okay, if you can name all the dislikes, oh, I don't like them because they attitude, I don't like them because they do this, they do that. The reason you don't like them, or they may not like you, is because you reflect something within them. How about that? Okay, how about that? Another reason why people may not like you is because you speak up for yourself. You know, it's something when you are just a go along, get along type of person, right? But the moment you start speaking up for yourself, okay, oh no, child, no. They don't want you to speak up for yourself. Why? Because if you speak up for yourself, it's almost, they feel like, oh, you challenge them, right? You challenging their authority, so to speak. I remember growing up, and an adult, right? It was pretty much you can't say anything. You whatever was said, that was said. You are not to challenge what was said. You are to just accept it and be happy with it, okay? You are not to speak back, okay? It was sort of like the like a dictatorship, so to speak. You know, you can't do this. You better not say that. You know, you better stay in your place. No talking back. And so when you grow up like that, okay, you don't want to piss anybody off. So you want to be liked, right? You want to be liked. And that's the reason why, you know, people may not like you, because the moment you start opening your mouth and start challenging other people's belief systems, or you start challenging what they say, okay, they may not like you. But one of the things I'm going to say this to you is this. The moment that you start accepting yourself and start liking yourself, if they don't like you, it don't matter. What I realized was once I started doing the work on myself, okay, in all them years I was being a yes person, I was being a people pleaser, I didn't want to piss anybody off. I would go along with people even if I didn't necessarily agree with them, okay? I would just go along with them, all right? I wouldn't say anything because I didn't want it to seem like I was starting trouble, or I was, you know, or I was a troublemaker, you know, so to speak. And so I would just accept anything and go along with them. But what I realized and what was being reflected back to me was me experiencing depression, okay? Because now I am acting, I'm wearing a mask, I'm putting on a persona, I'm acting like someone that I really don't even care for. I'm being this person, okay, that society may have told me to be, or my family may have told me to be. I'm being this person, but it's not conducive to the real me, okay? And so people may not like you, and that is okay. But what I say is, it doesn't matter if they like you. It matters if you like you. Okay? Because at the end of the day, what I come to understand and know to be true is, honey, you was born alone. Okay? You was born alone. And those same exact people that don't like you, they have a bone to pick with themselves. It's not you. And so if you are taking it personal, one of the books I highly, highly recommend you get is The Four Agreements. I absolutely love that book. Chapter 3, don't take anything personally, okay? Don't take anything personally. If you are taking things personal because you say, oh, they don't like, and half of the times they don't know you, okay? They don't know you. And they have stuff going on with themselves, and it can be somebody that is, you know personally, right? And you can feel like, oh my goodness, why they act like that towards me, or why they treat me like that. Honey, it has nothing to do with you. Before they treated you like that, they was treating themselves like that. Before they disliked you, they was disliking themselves. And so the moment that you start taking it personal, you start accepting a poison. Answer me this question. If someone offers you a sour apple and you refuse to take the sour apple, who do the sourness belongs to? Okay, it belongs to them, not you. Okay? And so that's the same as that concept. I want you to understand alpha more, okay? Because them liking you is not going to improve your life. That's what I start understanding and realizing. By them liking me or disliking me, it's not going to improve my life. The only way my life was going to be improved is if I improved my life. If I liked me, if I respected me, if I valued me, and if I valued me and respected me, guess what? I am going to have boundaries that some people may not like. And you have to be willing to speak up for yourself, stand up for yourself, and be willing to be disliked. But at the end of the day, whether they dislike you, that doesn't matter. What matters is if you like you. I remember hearing Nipsey Hussle say this. He said, would you rather go to war with yourself or with someone else? Or would you rather go to war with someone else or yourself? Or you read something like that. So how do you deal with people not liking you? You like you. You start becoming knowledgeable of thyself. You start studying yourself. And guess what? If you like you, you're not going to be around people who don't like you. You're not going to be around people that have demonstrated time and time again they don't like you. Okay? The only reason you would be around people who have demonstrated they don't like you, who have showed you they don't like you by the things that they tend to do, the only time you would be around that is if your self-esteem is low. And if you don't like yourself. But the moment you start liking yourself, let me tell you something. You be very mindful who you give your energy to. You be very mindful who you spend your time with. Because time is currency. That's why they call it spending time. But you was born by yourself. And you gonna leave this world by yourself. And so don't you stress over the fact that someone that isn't doing anything for you don't like you. Okay, that's their problem. They have to figure it out, not you. And with that being said, I love you guys.